there are, more elite athletes in the world than there are vice presidents at Fortune 1000. So if you think it's hard to be LeBron, it's impossible to be Indra. At any given time, there are 100 people who are CEOs of the top 100 companies in the world, 100 people. But the problem is that the walls of these organizations are littered with people who came in and said, you know what, I am going to be CEO, but they didn't have a plan on how they were going to get there. And the funny thing is, if I ask you, what's the plan? What's your 5-year plan for the plan or for the product or service that you're creating? You'll show me a 25-page deck that outlines everything from the target demo to how you're going to sell it. If I ask you the same thing for your career, donut. Most people have nothing. My name is Bough, and I am Chief Growth Officer of Triller and also co-founder of Lockstep. And I was Chief Digital Officer of PepsiCo. After that, I left to go to Kraft Mondelēz, where I was Chief Media and E-commerce Officer. Then I quit to start investing, built a portfolio of messaging tech companies, then ended up meeting a founder who had the largest natural beauty business, and I helped him as Chief Growth Officer for 12 months. I love mentoring those that work inside of organizations because there are some really basic things like, one, are you close to the HR person? Most people downright don't even ever want to talk to their HR person, but what they don't realize is that the HR person knows two very valuable things. One, what jobs are available, right? And two, they know what the buzz is on you. They know what the organization thinks about you. Don't you want to know what everybody thinks about your product? That's why you do social media listening, right? What about yourself? What do people think of you? Then there's simple things like learning the code words of an organization. So what are the words that executives use within that organization to signal success? Sometimes it's data-driven. Other times it's lead from the front. Sometimes it might be, oh, they're more tactical than they are strategic. There are code words inside of an organization that you need to learn, and that needs to become part of your lexicon. The other things are simple things like, who are the 5 to 7 people? When people are making decisions about your career, most likely you're not in the room, and most of the people making those decisions don't even know who you are. They literally, your direct boss and maybe a couple, but the actual people who are making decisions about your career probably don't even know who you are. So you have to identify, what are the 5 to 7 people that I need to know inside of this organization, and how do I build a communication strategy where I'm talking to them once a week, once a month, I'm sending them an email. What is my comm strategy? I watched an agency take a guy from senior director to CEO of one of the largest pharmaceutical companies in the world in 8 years by managing his internal and external communication. But methodical, and that's what people don't realize, is that you have to be just as methodical about your career growth as you are about anything else that you want to succeed and accomplish with. And most people don't do that. I could not speak more highly of executive coaching. LeBron has a coach, the best basketball player in the world. You know what? You need to pivot your foot just an inch. You hit more threes. You know what I mean? It's those type of lessons that allow people to excel. And what's crazy is that really intelligent people, high potential is what we talk about a lot. They fly through the organization until they hit a point where they run up against other high potential. You know why? Because everybody's good at that point. And the problem is what got you to where you are today is not what's going to get you to where you need to be tomorrow. And so learning those lessons and understanding where you truly are in your career growth, but plan, man. People don't do that. They literally don't do that.
Invest in you. Ready, set, grow. CNBC and Acorns.